Whether you're shopping for a new frame of glasses, or you're looking for what makeup to make you shine, or you just stumbled upon this video while dumb scrolling, I'm here to tell you all about face shapes, which is the missing puzzle in the holy trinity of style components. Now, what is the holy trinity? You have your body shape, your color, and then you guessed right, your face shape. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am TY. Style systems and components, especially the ones that focuses on the yin yang and fine lines of the body and face, are tools for you to begin to see yourself more objectively and with more love. What you perceive as a flaw or as a hindrance now becomes an eye-opening revelation that you now love and embrace. Of course, this takes time. It's not like it's magic. There are several main face shapes that I will explain fully, but just so you have an idea, I will just list them now. We have the round face, we have the heart-shaped face, we have the oblong face, which is the long face or the rectangular face shape. We also have the heart-shaped face, we have the square, we have the oblong, we have the oval face shape. I'll talk about this face shapes in detail. So you might want to ask yourself, where do face shapes fit into your pursuit of an authentic personal style? Well, determining your face shape can help you begin to see what harmonizes with your natural anatomy and how to work with it. So rather than working against your natural anatomy, you are going to work with it and harmonize with it and be able to enhance your authentic personal style. This isn't about trying how to contour your round cheeks, your razor sharp angles, or those popular straight eyebrows, or the hunter's eyes. No, instead, it's about understanding your natural lines of your face and seeing your unique beauty. The lines of the face and their communication. So before you start staring at your face or taking random measurements about your features, let's start with the basics. The lines and the shape of your face ultimately make up your face shape and your overall impressions. So we're on a journey of self-awareness and learning how to hone our style toolbox so that getting dressed becomes one of the process to identify our authentic self. Now you might want to ask yourself, what is a style toolbox? So a style toolbox are fundamental information or fashion knowledge and style systems that you would like to add to your personal style. How and when you use these tools depends on your outfit and your goal of the day. Shapes. Now let's go over how you can determine your face shapes with some more specific and detailed examples. So sometimes your face shape is easy to tell by just looking into the mirror, but then a lot of times it can be nuanced, like so difficult for you to tell. So if you fall into that category, I'm here to tell you how you can determine your face shape. If that's the case, that you can determine your face shape just by staring into the mirror, now you can take a photo and draw a line over your face and see what shape will be created. In order to do this and get an accurate result, you must follow a proper photo guidelines. Put a camera on a tripod. In case you do not have a tripod, get someone who is very stable that can hold down a camera for you. But then if you have a professional camera, you can use what you have. But then if you're using your phone, you would have to use the rear camera, not the front camera, because your front camera can cause a lot of distortions. Now when you have this in place, you stay 3 feet away from the camera. After you've done that, you can use grid lines. I love to use grid lines because they're going to put you in place and in position. So you have to be in the center of the grid lines, and then your eyes are focused on the camera lens. Now your hair has to be pulled backwards. In case your hair is like mine, you're not going to be able to determine your face shape with styles like this. You have to pull your hair backwards, and line and chain has to be in neutral position, so you ain't looking upward or downward. Selfies cause a lot of distortions based on what angle you're holding the camera, and then if you stand too close to the camera, it causes weird distortions. If your chin is not in a neutral position, it can give you a false either oblong or a heart-shaped face. So that's why you need to take the proper photo guidelines to be able to get the proper photo of your face and be able to determine what face shape you have. So be wary not to have these photos paid for, because they could steer you up in the wrong way and give you a false face shape. Once you have a proper photo, you can use any markup tool. Well, I use an iPhone, so it's easier for me to use the markup tool that I have on the phone. But then if you don't, I think you can download a markup tool and be able to plot out dots. Now I'll tell you how I'm able to plot out those dots. I start first by measuring the widest part of my forehead, the widest part of my face, the start of my jaw and my chin. Once I've determined that, then I begin to dot those lines and put them together. Easy. And then it's able to tell me what face shape I have. Now I'll go over the overview of the 7 different face shapes I mentioned earlier. The first I would like to talk about is the round face shape. The features of the round face shapes include that the cheekbones are actually wider than the brow bone and the jawline. Well, the outline of the face is curved and in a circular shape, and then the face is actually fuller. You have round people who have round faces have their faces fuller, but then it doesn't necessarily exhibit a perfect circle shape, right? But the roundness and the width through the distance and the middle of the face are dominant traits. The second face shape I would like to talk about is the oblong face shape, or what they call the long face or the rectangular face shape. Well, the features of this face include that both the jawline, the cheekbone, the brow bone are almost or equal length, and then the face appears to be longer than the width. So it gives you this whole, like a rectangular shape actually, but there are 2 dominant subtypes of the oblong face shape. We have the round oblong and then the square. Recommendations generally stay the same for whatever subtypes of the oblong face shape you've got, either the round or the square. They are both same recommendations. So whatever kind of hairstyles, whatever kind of accessories you can use for the round is the same you would use for the square shape oblong face. So the next would be the triangle face shape, or what some people refer to as the pear face shape. Now this is beginning to sound really familiar when I talked about body types here. So just a reminder, in case you haven't watched my video on different body types, now you have to go back and watch my video on different body types. Now back to what I'm talking about. For the triangular face shape type or the pear shape type, here the features include that the jawline is often the widest part of the face. The jawline is often wider than the brow bone and the cheekbone. This is the reverse of the heart face or the heart-shaped face. You often have a strong or a wide jawline with the forehead that narrows at the top. Sometimes it's softer and resembles a pear more than an actual triangle. So I think it's best we call it a pear-shaped face than a triangle face shape. This face shape tends to be less common. It's not a common face shape you find everywhere. The next will be the heart face shape. So for this shape, the forehead and the cheekbones are wider than the jawline, and then the face tapers down towards a V-shaped chin. They often have a widow's peak hairline, but then it's not necessarily that all heart face shape have a widow's peak. So for those who do not have the widow's peak hairline, will be referred to having an inverted triangle face shape. But whatever you belong to, either having the widow's peak hairline or not, the recommendations are still the same. The next will be the oval face shape. So this is the most neutral of all face shapes. So here the face is slightly longer than the width of the face, yeah, but is not overly wide or overly long. So it's more like in an equal proportion. It's not so wide and it's not so long, but then the cheekbone seems to be the widest part of the face, but it's round. It's not exactly obvious like what you have in the heart shape, right? So they are generally rounded. Your chin is also not typically super prominent in this shape. So the last face shape will be the square face shape. So for this face shape, the brow bone, the cheekbones, and the jawbone are approximately the same in width, and the face appears to be shorter in length. Well, this is actually the most common face shape. Some of you might be asking, can your face shape actually change with weight gain? Well, the thing is, when evaluating your facial shape, we're simply saying the outer lines created, right? So yes, with drastic weight gain or even weight loss, the face shape may seem to change slightly. Now, there's a lot of nuance about face type or face shape typing, and some people may find themselves slightly in between two face shapes. So you could be oblong and round, or like you're just in between two types, or sometimes you're not typically a particular face shape. Now, with weight loss or weight gain, you might see yourself leaning more towards another type than the other. That's just what happens when you gain or you lose weight. So, but then certain features of the facial anatomy would remain the same. I give you an instance. If you have a widow's peak hairline, whatever weight you gain or lose, it's still going to be the same. Another question certain people tend to ask is, can your face shape change with plastic surgery? The thing is, your face shape is generally based on your bone structure, the flesh, and overall outer lines of your face. Certain surgical and beauty procedures might just shift your face shape. So I give you an instance. The masseter jaw botox can give you a slimmer jawline rather, and make you lean more towards an oval face shape than square. While for buccal fat removal surgery, they can shift your face from being a round face shape to a more heart-shaped face. I also think a lot of fillers we're seeing being added to cheeks is causing a lot of fox diamond face shape, and this is not a common face shape you have there. So it just gives this visual offness. It's very obvious to see that, oh, this person has done some of plastic surgery to achieve this particular face shape. That being said, I think embracing your natural face should be the goal, because every face shape is beautiful, and it's important not to quantify a face shape as being ideal or more feminine or more masculine. There's beauty in every lines created on your face. So now it's time for you to show it up, baby. I know that was a lot for you to digest, but the idea is just for you to know your face shape, so you can know what particular accessories would work for your face shape. What kind of hairstyles are you supposed to have with a particular kind of face shape? Well, in my subsequent videos, I'll be dropping different hairstyles for different face shapes, different glass frames for different face shapes, and different accessories like your necklaces for different face shapes, and then your necklines. So whatever face shape you have also has a way to determine the neckline of your dresses. Please remember that there are many ways to skin a cut. These are only just mere recommendations for you to be able to, bring out your authentic personal style and be able to get dressed easily and be confident in yourself. So remember to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you do not miss out on any of my weekly videos. Till I see you again next time. Thank you. Peace.